Hello, it's Wednesday the 10th of July 2024 and this is my first vlog of the month. 84 years ago today, on the 10th of July 1940, the Battle of Britain began as the Nazis attacked shipping convoys in the English Channel. Our then Prime Minister was Winston Churchill, and he gave the first of his many rousing speeches, and it ended by saying, "Hitler will have to break us or lose the war." Well, Winston Churchill was a true leader when it mattered. Now, last week in the UK we had a general election, and as the Mad Hatter once said, it's all change. All change, all change. The Labour Party has won with a majority of 174 seats, and Sir Keir Starmer is our new Prime Minister. Now, many of you have written to me to say you got concerns about the Labour Party. They don't think that they're up to the job. But then there are many others who are extremely exciting and welcoming the change. And as you would expect, there are still those claiming that the Labour Party will be a disaster. Well, I apologise if I scoff at that statement. The last 10 years has been chaos here in the UK, with too much infighting within the Tory party and overall weak prime ministers. Now, Charles III has been king for less than 2 years, yet Sir Keir Starmer is his third prime minister. I think that says it all. For those of you who are genuinely worried about what the Labour Party will do, let's have a look back on what previous Labour governments have done. Clement Attlee's post-war government from 1945 to 51, well, it created the welfare state as we have here in the UK, and it's still on the same lines as it was drawn up then. There was the introduction of the 1946 Education Act, providing schooling for every child under the age of 16. And the NHS was born in 1948. Many industries, including railways and mining and steel, were nationalised, guaranteeing work for millions. Then we come to Harold Wilson's Labour government, 1964 to 1970. In that time, they abolished the death penalty and theatre censorship. There was a partial decriminalisation of homosexuality and a relaxation of divorce laws. Limitations on immigration were put in place, and the liberalisation of birth control. I'll start that bit again. And the liberalisation of birth control and abortion laws. In addition to that, there was the introduction of the Open University, allowing millions to gain degrees while still working, and the introduction of the Giro Bank, allowing those who couldn't get a bank account to have one. For those of you outside the UK, the British Post Office was granted permission to run as a bank. It was introduced in 1968. At that time, high street banks rarely offered low-income families a bank account of any kind. This is where the Post Office stepped in under the guidance of the then Postmaster General Anthony Wedgwood Benn. The Labour Party has always managed during difficult times to create, to some degree, a better society. As one who didn't vote Labour, I say give Keir Starmer a chance. One thing he's proved so far is he's a Prime Minister in charge, something that's been missing for over 14 years. Well, thank you again for listening. If you enjoy my vlogs, do encourage others to subscribe and share. So until the next time, toodle pip.